Hey, hello everyone. So I've not been buying or anything for a couple of days now, and I think it's the Christmas post as well that's delaying things. So I've got four today to open. We'll start with this one. You can see it's completely sealed. It hasn't been opened yet. So it will be exactly what the sellers put in there. The only thing I would say about this person's packaging is they've already written what it is here. Mewtwo V every. I picked this up from, well, you can see there, One Stop, and it's from eBay. With the more expensive, high value items, I tend to prefer to send them to a shop, particularly with every, because they will leave it at the doorstep. Pick this up, you know straight away it's going to be Mewtwo V. Now, I think if the courier, if there are dodgy couriers, know what's inside, they probably would have taken it. Because it's not just any old Mewtwo V, but it's quite a high value one as well, in my opinion. Well, it's probably mid. I would say mid. It's not the lower range. Lower range are a couple of quid, up to 10 quid, maybe £20. But this one isn't. So I'm hoping there's nothing else in there. I'm hoping that it is what it is. I'm going to have to rip it like this instead of trying to score it because I don't want to hit the card. Okay, it's in the top loader as well, so that's good. There we go. So you can see here it's the Mewtwo V from Pokemon Go. Anyone who is collecting this set, you'll know that this is currently going for 30 plus. Most people are selling it around the 40 mark. So let's get it out. And if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I'm working to complete this set. And I've been after this one for quite some time. Only because I'm trying to get it at a good value. And it is legit. Let's just check the back. Looks clean. Yeah. So for the price I paid, this is really good. I paid in a total of I think it's £27, including postage and packaging and fees, eBay fees, because buyers pay fee now, not the seller. So yeah, it's not bad. I think it's good. You'd be hard pressed to find this for sub £30. Usually the listing will be 35, 40, and you'd have to negotiate. I can't remember if I won this in a bid though. Yeah. Thank you. I'd have preferred it if they just not stuck it on, to be honest. Yep, that's gone. It's ruined it. Yeah, it's gonna have to stay there. Oh well, never mind. Right, on to the next one. These two are also single cards from eBay, by the way. So we'll start with this one. I do know what they are. How have they set this? It's a double wrap, but I can't find any opening. Ah, here. Right, let's get it open. This one's quite worrying actually, because I can't seem to feel any top loader, but then it's padded. It's a padded envelope. I hope they haven't just padded it because it's just a single card. I hope there's a top loader in there, but I can't. Oh, there is. Is there? No, it's not a top loader. It's one of them soft loader. One of them soft ones. But I don't think it's bent. So it's a sealed Vaporeon EX with a prismatic stamp. I've been getting these because for my prismatic binder, I need the whole set of the prismatic stamp as well. And these were really, really expensive. These were going for around 20 plus each card. But now, I'm not sure if it's because of reprints, because I've heard that they're reprinting a load of prismatic, including the SPC and which is where the special collection box where these come out of. So I've been seeing a lot of these sub £15. Some have even gone sub £10. So anyone who wants to collect a set of these now, or maybe, well, I don't know if it's reached the bottom, but now is a pretty good time to buy, I think. I'm not sure if it'll go down any further, but if it doesn't, then you'll miss out if you don't buy now. But obviously, FOMO is very true, fear of missing out. Sometimes if you wait, you get rewarded. It all depends, really. If you feel it's a price you can accept, I wouldn't wait. I'd just get it, like what I'm doing now. I've waited a long, long time. So I just feel now is a good time. So I've been buying. Obviously, I could be wrong. I don't know. But if it's sub £10, I think it's pretty good. I think I bought this for just over, actually. I think it might have been £12, including postage and delivery and stuff, fees and whatnot. But in my opinion, anything below £15 is good, unless you're going to buy that or wait for the box set to come down in price so that you can, obviously enjoy opening that box as well as getting whatever random card you've got inside the prismatic stamp. Sometimes when you'll get to a certain point where you're going to have to buy anyway, and even the most expensive one is Umbreon. What else? Eevee's quite expensive still for it, and Sylveon is okay. You can still get Sylveon sub 20 and Eevee. But it's harder to get those at sub 15. But the Umbreon doesn't really come down much. Umbreon is still around £30. If you're lucky, you might be able to get it for around the £25 mark. I've been watching Umbreon like a hawk every so often, looking for deals if anyone was marking it lower. I lost out on one, actually. It was on eBay, and I forgot about it, and it was sold for 27, I think it was. So yeah, I lost out on that one, getting a sub 30 Umbreon, which is pretty good if you get it for sub 30 at the moment. So I'm hoping for the Umbreon. That was hard in the sense that it's easy to rip, but because you've got a card in there, you can't just go crazy and just use brute force. Oh, he's double padded it, so he's not put it in the actual top loader. So I've got Flareon here as well, and again it's a sealed prismatic promo, so that's 2 sealed there, and then I'll put it back in the original one that it came with, I suppose. Okay. Right, last one of the day. You can tell it's not been tampered with because you've got brown tape. I always get wary when I see brown tape. I don't know if it's been resealed, but you can see that the sticker here is over the brown tape here, and there isn't any other scoring. Well, I suppose that one goes over, but you can see here this is stuck over the brown tape. So unless the delivery driver or whoever has got a new label as well, which is unlikely, this will be exactly what is posted by the seller. So let's go ahead and see if we can get it open. Some brown tapes are really easy to open, but some are like quite hard. Right, okay, I might have to cut into this. Yeah. Okay. Right, I'm going to cut into the side here. Okay. Just to get a an opening. There we go. And then cut into here as well. There we go. Sellotape too. Right, what's inside? Oh, another envelope. Nothing else. So it's a hardback envelope inside. It must be reused. Is it reused? It must be reused because that was sealed inside, but it is open. I'm thinking that you reused it. Okay, right. So, again, these are individual cards, as you can see. So we've got Excadrill from Black Bolt. And then we've got a promo from the... Is this one from Black Bolt or White Flare? I can't remember. And then we've got another Black Bolt, but this one is a Pokeball, but it's a Master Ball. Can you see? There you go. Oh, wow, that's really clear. You can see the M. You can't actually see it with your naked eye as clearly as you can on the camera. Look at that. Ah, really good. Okay. And then Curum. If you've been watching my previous videos, you'll know that I was missing this for my Black Bolt. And in this bundle, I've got 2. And then this is Carablast, but this is just a normal Pokeball, not the Master Ball. So now I've got the Pokeball and the Master Ball. I'm working on at least the base set, complete base master. So common, reverse, and the normal holos and the EXs. And then I'll work on the Pokeball and Master Ball later on because it gets quite expensive, as you all know. But yeah, so for now, these are bonuses. But I'm just working on the actual main base set. I mean, this one's one of the secret rares. But I don't have the luxury of working on these yet. But who knows, in the future I might be able to start ripping again, because I don't know about anyone else, but the market seems to have calmed. You can actually pick things up in the shops now. I was very, very surprised on Saturday when I went into the game and I managed to pick up a Charizard UPC. So the Phantasmal Flames UPC. And the funny thing is, prior to kind of Saturday, I've been offering on the secondhand market a lot of people on Facebook, on eBay, on Vinted. I was offering £150 to buy one, and everyone sort of stuck their nose up at me and said, "Man, no chance, mate. You know, you're gonna have to go like 180, 200 for a UPC." And I was like, no, not spending that kind of money on it. And then after I bought it on Saturday, straight away on Sunday, I get those people messaging me on Facebook Marketplace saying, "Oh yeah, you know, that offer you made for £150 for this Charizard UPC, I'll do you a favour. I'll let you have it." And I'm like, "Thanks for the favour, mate. I've already got one. I got it at retail. I paid $124.99." And they were like, "Yeah, okay, fair play." And then they're like, "Do you want another one?" "I'll give it to you for $140." And I said, "Nah, I've already got mine, mate. You keep yours. You know, you try and sell it." I mean, in all honesty, though, I do think that UPC will pick back up. It's probably just a little blip right now because of the stock. There's a lot of restocks, and I think it's I don't know, it might not be, but it might be tactical by wholesalers or Pokemon in general. The company, they're releasing it in drips and drabs. So when it looks like, oh yeah, you know, you can't get any in the shops, and people are trying to increase the prices in the secondary market, then boom, they release another lot. And I have seen quite a lot of restocks and reissues of a lot of stuff. So very evidently, you can find not Crown Zenith, Stellar Crown out in the world now. They're everywhere. Surging Sparks, everyone knows about that. Costco had a drop. I missed it. I didn't even know they had a drop. I thought my Costco didn't have it because they don't always have it, but apparently they did. They had 200 and it sold out in an hour. And it was limited to 2 per person, I think it was. But it went in the hour, apparently, when I asked. But yeah, and then Pokemon Center had a drop for Surging Sparks as well for the PC ETB. So that's why there's an influx everywhere. Everyone's selling it they're trying for 150 first, and now it's dropped to 120. So people are now selling the Surging Sparks Pokemon Center ETB for 120. If you're afraid of missing out, then go and grab it. I'm not. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm at the point where, the modern sets, there's going to be so many people who are grabbing them to sell that it's probably not going to go up much because there'll be so much on the market. Though there are people who've got cases and cases of them. I don't know. Back in the day, even back when I just started back last June, cases of things were rare. Even being sold, it's rare. Now you look at it and everyone's selling by the case. And I just want to not point out, but I just want to kind of tell people, viewers here who are still watching. I don't know if you're still watching. You might have, closed. People might have closed already by now. But there have been instances where people have bought a case, not opened it, sold it on again, sold it on again. And when they opened it, it isn't what it is. I don't know if anyone's seen that Facebook post. Someone sold a case of 151, and then someone bought it. Never opened it, sold it on, and then finally the person at the end of the chain, someone decided to open it just to check that it is 151. Opened it, boom, it wasn't. What was it? Was it Twilight Masquerade or something? I can't remember what it was. I think, or was it 151 ETBs, but they opened it and it was Shrouded Fable ETBs, something like that. But this is the problem with sealed items. Fair enough, if you've got a single sealed item, you can see exactly what it is, right? You buy a case, flipping it, that is a risk. I would, if I was going to, why would a sealed case be worth more than a single wrapped one that you can actually see? I don't get it. You can open it up and then reseal it, and it's still, is that then not sealed? Why is it only called sealed if it was factory sealed in that box? The back box is just an outer layer, packaging, and it just means that you still get the same box. You can just, but if you reseal it, it's still a sealed case, right? Everything inside is still sealed. I don't get why people would pay a premium for a sealed case that you don't know what's inside because no one's ever actually opened it. Why? I don't get it. You could be holding. I mean, I don't know if any viewers here have a sealed case anywhere. You have a sealed case, right? What the hell's inside? Do you know? Has it been resealed? Do you know? If it hasn't been resealed, then you're probably safe. But why would it cost any more than one sealed box? I don't get that. If someone wants to enlighten me, put it in the comments. But I don't know. I mean, a sealed ETB or a sealed booster box, I can understand because it's completely brand new. No one's tampered with it. The pack's inside not been weighed or whatever. How is that any different to 6 in a case? At some point you're going to open it, right? And it's still going to be one sealed booster box. Why is it a couple of £100 more just because it's sealed inside a box that you can't even see? I don't know. That's just me. I don't have the funds to buy a sealed case anyway, so that's, I'm talking about like stuff that don't really matter or concern me. But it is a danger. And for those of you who watch and have the money to buy a case, be careful. And if you're going to buy it and then open it just to check what it is, if it becomes unsealed at that point and then you seal it back and it becomes what they call a reseal, then you've lost that money. Then what's the point in buying a case? What is the point? Anyway, that's my 2 pennies worth. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.